My name's Kalvin. I've been sober for coming on 3 years, and I've had this job through the Goodwill internship for 3 years as well. I'm originally from Utah, and I actually kind of ran away at 17 and got into gang activity, drugs and alcohol, kind of drinking myself to death. And then I ended up actually having a strep throat infection, which caused me to have 24 strokes and 2 open heart surgeries. On my way to my second surgery, I actually died for 45 minutes before they brought me back. I got good enough that I could walk and start doing my own thing again, and I ran away again. Got into tattoos, drugs, alcohol. Then I ended up reconnecting with my little brother. He ended up moving up here, and he contacted me and said, you should come up and live with me again. We kind of went our separate ways once I was down here, and I got really heavy into meth, and that was part of why I was homeless. I found out about the Broken Tree homeless shelter. As soon as I started getting my life together, they told me about Goodwill's internship. I'm actually kind of shocked at myself because I woke up one day and everyone around me was either dying or going to jail, and I had my pipe on my nightstand, and I went to it when I woke up and I just threw it, broke it, and flushed the rest of the meth down the toilet, and I haven't looked back since. I feel like I now have a life. Back when I was doing drugs and drinking constantly, felt like there was no end. I didn't really care, and now I care. The first 8 weeks of the program, you gotta really prove yourself. You really gotta show that you're gonna be here. So it kind of helped me in realizing that, I need to adult and I need to make sure I'm on time and, show up every day. It was very important to have that support of the internship, because there's a few times that I woke up and I'm like, I didn't want to go to work. But Darren, his voice would always pop into my head just to keep going, get up and go. Knowing that I had that support was probably the best thing for myself to keep going, and I feel like if I hadn't had that type of support from Darren, I probably wouldn't be here.
Yeah, my name is Darren Jones, and I'm one of the job coaches here at Southern Oregon Goodwill. I joined the company a little over 4 years ago, originally in human resources, and transitioned to coach, and it's been one of the best decisions I've ever made or happened to me. I absolutely love it here. Here at Goodwill, it's all about the people. I get to be there firsthand, on the floor, on the ground, working next to people, and feel like I'm making an impact. They tease me here at work, sometimes I get more emotional than the interns, but when they find that job and they have that pride, and when you check in 30 days later, 60 days later, that's when you know it's worthwhile. I first met Kalvin. He was an intern at our South Medford store, and he just kind of was young, cocky, kind of lost, knew everything, but he was lost. He had some substance barriers in the past. He was out of communication with his parents and his family, but he just had something about him, a twinkle in his eye, something in his smile, just a spark that resonated with me from the very first time I met him. He was living in a tent, but he wanted more. You could just tell he wanted more. He just needed the guidance. I remember running into him over there and offering him a ride to work. He had his bicycle, a little BMX bike. He says, "No, I get there fine." That guy rides like the wind. He would go from the airport all the way down to South Medford and beat me in the car. About midway through the internship, Kalvin started to take things a little more seriously. He really started to realize that, hey, I can change. Hey, I can get out of the environment where I'm at. I can find housing. When that light finally clicked and he realized he could be something better, he just continued to blossom. He takes a lot of pride in what he does. I visited with him even last week. I dropped by just to say hello, and anything we could do to help him out. He said, "I just love working here. The people are genuine." He just said, I feel like people care and I get to help.
Darren actually was a big part of why I kept going, why I kept staying sober. We clicked like right off the bat. Darren is a pretty awesome guy. He helped me through a lot of things. And even now, when I see him, it's like hugs and handshakes and like really excited to see each other. I would say that we definitely have struck a friendship. Being 3 years sober, I kind of look back and see where I was to where I'm now. It's astounding to me sometimes because I never thought I'd be here. And it's amazing how the quality of your life changes when you actually care again.
The neat thing about Kalvin is for the last few years I've been able to watch him grow. He's really just grown into being his own individual person. He's really taking pride in what he does and who he is, and taking control of his life. I'm so proud of him.
People fall down or get knocked down all the time. The key is getting back up and to keep going, keep striving for what you want, what your goals are, because eventually you're gonna hit them. And even when you do hit your goals, keep going further. See how far you can go. I was knocked down a lot the past 3 years, and I just kept going. You kind of get screwed when you stop trying. So never stop trying, always keep going. I am the story behind the store.